Siri, what time is it?
It's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. What day is it?
It's Saturday, June 30th, 2018.
So it's Saturday, June 30th, 2018 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. in Las Vegas, and you got to figure it out wherever you're looking at this video from. It's Saturday. Now, there's 7 months in the year that have 31 days. This month, June, is not one of them. Bottom line is, some days are longer, some days are shorter, just like the days here are much longer. We don't get sunsets till almost 10 o'clock. Now, why am I at my office? Why am I at my office? I'm at my office because I only had one game today, Uruguay, in the World Cup. Last time I was here on the video, I talked about an 0-4 losing streak, and I was still smiling. Well, that same source that was 0-4 is now 3-0 in the last 3 games, and I'm still smiling. Am I here to talk about Uruguay? Absolutely not. I'm here to talk about at 6 o'clock, the 6th month of the year. At 6 p.m., the 6th month of the year is 6 hours away from being over. Finito. Done. That means literally January in the books, February in the books, March in the books, April in the books, January, February, March, April, May, and now June on this 30th day in the books. 6 months. Done. So ask yourself, the phones are still ringing. Ask yourself, what have you done in 6 months? Have you simply lived week to week with your credit bookmaker, worrying about tomorrow being Sunday, the last day of your week? Or are you actually looking to achieve a return on your investment that is greater than the stock market? Now, it's funny. I was looking at some stuff about the stock market, and I'm a trader. I trade all types of commodities, and sports is just another opportunity. Let's see if Siri's smart enough to give me the answer. Siri, what is the return on the S&P 500 this year?
Here's what I found on the web for what is.
So it took me to a chart, and the S&P 500 to date is down 2%. Down 2%. So if you've traded the stock market or you are a long-term index fund investor, you are down 2%, and I'm going to qualify that while I'm doing this video just to double check that the chart I'm looking at is correct or not correct. S&P 500 to date. To date chart. Okay, I apologize. The S&P 500 is up 0.8% to date. 0.8% to date. So if you're somebody that's looking for a return on your investment, you literally are invested in an index fund. In the first 6 months of the year, you're up 0.8% to date. Now, you were actually down on Thursday. I think it was down like 0.1%. So the point is that every day is a new day. The question is, are you a trader or are you an investor? Are you a gambler or are you a trader? And these synonyms that are often interchanged don't mean much unless you understand that money management is the only thing that matters. I had a client call me today and he said, I found this website that claimed that they were 92%. 92% against what period of time? I am in the business of supplying clients with the strongest information in the world from guys directly on the Vegas Strip like Dave Miller, featured in Cigar Aficionado magazine, April issue. Like Kenny White, featured on 60 Minutes. Like Brian Blessing, featured on his radio shows in Las Vegas at sportsbookradio.com at 1400 AM. Dominic Larigio, the number 8th feared gambler in the world when you Google top gamblers in the world. Don Johnson, literally featured on the History Channel or the A&E Network 101 of breaking the banks and just literally got elected to the Blackjack Hall of Fame. These people are all investors. They have a long-term approach. They're looking at their money and where they're at, not on a monthly basis, not on a weekly basis. So now, you're literally going to wake up tomorrow morning on Sunday, and you have to put your head in the correct perspective. Is it the last day of your credit week where you need to get even with your man? Do you spend your time watching YouTube videos like this looking for free picks that at the end of a 30-day period are 50%, but when they give you a free pick and they say bet this game or take this free pick, and I'm not here to besmirch anybody that gives out free picks on the internet, but the pick without the money management has zero reference. Somebody that's actually not willing to listen or follow a program not only won't win, can't win. And understand, you could follow a free pick video or a free pick website. You could Google free picks to get free picks. But if they're not understanding what your actual bankroll is, if they're not understanding what the proper Kelly criteria to apply to that money management is, it means absolutely nothing. If they're obsessed with just talking about games that win, but they're not talking about how much should be risked on those games on a percentage basis or a Kelly criteria basis, that's not anything other than short-term emotional entertainment. So again, what are you going to do tomorrow? Are you going to wake up and say it's Sunday, the last day of my credit week? Are you going to wake up tomorrow and say, have I treated this like a business like I would in the S&P 500 for the last 6 months? Tomorrow is the first day of the second half of 2018. On Wednesday, it's 4th of July. On Tuesday, the day before, it's July 3rd. July 3rd is the countdown kickoff clock to the Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio, where my Ravens are going to be playing in that game. So the question is, are you going to be a fan all excited for the next 30 days on Tuesday, that there's 30 days till you hear, din, 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 or are you going to actually just be unemotional, not worry about whether it's Uruguay, not worry about whether it's the Baltimore Orioles and the like, not worry about whether it's anything other than an opportunity to make money? What are you going to do for the next 30 days, and what are you going to do for the next 6 months of 2018? So if you want to treat your wagering like a business, not a losing hobby, you want to understand Keller criteria math, and you want to understand that free picks and not free, none of this stuff matters. Like I said, I've been doing this literally for 3 decades. What matters is following people that actually do it for a living and have the pedigree and the biography to back up what they actually do. Coming from the outside, coming to the inside, and you too can be a Syndicate Insider today. Make the next 6 months the most profitable months. You can do it if you focus. Good day and good luck. Peace.